Hello and welcome to our daily sketching routine. It is Tuesday, August the 13th, 2024, and today's topic is, I was going to say sketching, but drawing the arm. To me, the main difference, let me put that in here, is with sketching, it's a little bit more playful and exploratory, whereas with drawing, you coming up with something a little bit more finished. So I'm going to go with sketching for today. And I'll set a 5-minute timer, although I'll do more than 5 minutes, but I like to have a timer. So yeah, 5 minutes is starting now. So yeah, we're gonna explore the arm, which is a lot more complex than just exploring the hand. We're gonna include the hand. But to start off with, let's put down some basic proportions. So the basic proportion is, if you have a line and divide it in half, basically the upper arm and the lower arm, the forearm, will be about that, just to start off with. However, you might want to if that's the middle, and then do thirds. Let's get our handy little measuring tool here. So that's about thirds. And then if you divide that in half, this part, that'll be the palm of the hand. And then the fingers extended will be that much. That's the thumb. And for now, for the shoulders, it'll just be like this arch here, and then that'll be the where the arm connects, the armpit. All right. Now, it might be surprising that when the fingers are extended, it's actually the same length as that, as the lower or the upper arm. But if you look up reference, you can like measure the proportion. So let's sketch this out real quick. Just use that measurement there. So in general, so that's the basic proportions, and in general, the way the muscles are is that like, let's say you draw a straight line, this is an arm that has no muscle. So in general, the muscles are gonna swell. Kind of in the middle, like that. And so then the next thing is I think the next thing is I'll explain the lower arm. So that's 5 minutes for those of you that just want to sketch for 5 minutes. And it helps me whenever I have resistance or if I'm just like tired and don't want to do it. I just set a timer, so I'm setting another 5-minute timer. So for the lower arm, let's say you just draw this. I think, let's see. So if you had half of this, it'd probably be third. So like if you just started with this part, said that was the lower arm, the forearm, it's like a third. So if you just find your thirds like that, would be the palm. Then another third. So from here, if you wanted to extend the fingers, so they're extended right here. Yeah, so they're extended. So to extend your fingers, you're using extensors. So that's how this goes out, because these muscles contract, and so your fingers go out. If you want to curl the fingers in, and you've got these muscles, they contract, and these are the flexors. So that's what's going on with the forearm. And then so let's say these are the extensors up here, the flexors down here. And you've got, or on the thumb side actually, You've got these muscles, I call them the bracs, but they're like the brachialis and brachioradialis, and they help to rotate the thumb side. So the thumb is the strongest side, and you can look at your own arm. So if you were to rotate the thumb around, you'll have this. Okie dokie. So now let us, all right, that's another 5 minutes. Now start another one. Like I said, there's a lot to cover. And I mean, you could look up the arm and practice it. I mean, obviously, but it can be fun to have someone to sketch with. So the other thing would be so the hand plays a big part in the way it looks, so that's why I kind of have to include it. Alright, so let's say you have this line, and if that's the midpoint, we'll find thirds. That doesn't look right. It's a little too long, but I'll adjust that. Again, for the shoulder, just go like that for now. We'll do the shoulder and the neck eventually. So like this, let's do this one where the arm is rotated. So that'll be the middle finger. Okay. So yeah, this muscle here, the bracs, that's going to be starting around the midpoint here, and it's going to extend into the upper arm. And then from this position, you're going to see this swelling here. It's going to attach, it's going to go into the forearm, and that's the bicep. But you're also going to see some of the tricep. And we'll talk about the upper arm in a second here. That's the armpit. So, as far as the mechanics of the upper arm, the biceps attaches to the lower arm, and then that's what lifts that. So that would be your, when you flex. And then when you extend the arm, that's your triceps. So that's the flexor, and then that's the extensor. So to finish off this video, that's another 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm not gonna speed it up, it'll just be 20 minutes. I'm just gonna put down some guidelines real quick here. Okay. So let's do the hand positions here. So let's start off with the thumb being up here. And then we'll rotate it. This. And then we'll rotate it again. And see what that does to the arm. Okay, so from this position, so we said that this is the, so that's the thirds, by the way, just to remind you. 1, 2, and 3 right here. So from this view, the bicep can be seen kind of at the top here, with the tricep being in here. Then you have your, and then again the bicep attaches to the forearm. Then you have your brachialis. So, like that. So when you turn the arm, the bicep starts to rotate, with the triceps being behind it, kind of creating the contour. So it's gonna look skinnier than this. And then because of like the elbow and everything, you'll get this kind of slope. Again, it attaches, the muscles attach, like the upper arm goes into the lower arm, they wedge into each other, and the lower arm connects into the upper arm, which is what moves the arm. So see, this is this part, the brax. And then finally, from this view, so that's another 5 minutes. We'll do one more. The contour of the upper arm will have the triceps showing, with the biceps rotating. You have the elbow. These muscles start to go underneath. We'll go into more detail. But practice that, and then the last thing is, if the figure is, okay, so we've already gone over how to draw the figure. So let's say that you have the shoulder line, you have the hip line here, as we have done many times. And I'll put some links in the description for the hands and stuff. Also, I made a playlist for the figure drawing. So when we draw this, we normally just put these little joints in here, shoulder joints. So it's the same thing. The fingers will, when they're extended, will reach around the mid-thigh. So the elbow is around right here. So from here, you can see how the muscles look. So it's a good practice. So yeah, like the bicep is kind of facing you right here. And obviously it depends on the muscle, how much muscle, like that. So yeah, practice that for a while, and before I sign off, thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. And until next time, keep on sketching.